which I don't really like doing, but it's something that has to be done now. As you guys know, there's an opportunity coming up, and I'm sorry, I'm truly sorry. Yo, what's going on, Team 20? I hope you're all super well. Oh my goodness, it's so cold, man. I leave my jumper or jacket in the car. Oh! I tell you what, I'm loving this hair, man. I'm absolutely loving it. I don't think I've actually properly shown you what it looks like, but man, I think it's sick. I went to training last night and people, you know, usually if you get a bad haircut, you cop a bit of stick, but people liked it, man. Which is cool, but at the end of the day, something I preach on this channel is you guys do what you want to do just because you want to do it. Don't let other people's opinions define you. Don't do things that you want to do because other people don't like it. Don't let people say, you look like this, you look like that. I mean, if you want to do something, then go out and do it. Who cares? I've copped so much stick for my hair, and maybe I still will, but you know what? I couldn't care less, because this is what I want to do with my hair. This is me, this is my body, this is what I want to do. So use me as an example. Look at the stick I get, look at the comments, and use that and go, you know what? I can go out and do whatever I want to do. It doesn't have to be a haircut. It can be going and chasing your dreams or going and making these new goals. Because really, man, at the end of the day, I couldn't care less what people say about my hair. It's like, what? So this morning, I'm heading off to Jonah one-on-one. I'm going to drive there now. It is so cold. I forgot to put my jacket on, man. Come on. So I'll catch you guys down in the park. Also filmed a podcast with Maddie yesterday. Spotify, iTunes, look up the Tweety Project. But got to go down and do this session. Session done. I tell you what, your boy put some absolute bangers in, man. I killed today's session. Absolutely killed it. The shooting at the end, man, like, it was an absolute joke. I just put him top bins, near post, far post, bottom corner. I just finished so well today, and that I felt that on Wednesday as well, that my finishing has just been on point lately, which just comes from training. The more practice you put in, the better results you're gonna get. So that's me done for the day. I think we did about an hour and a half. So quality, man. I love those sessions. So big, again, shout out to Jonah one-on-one. Make sure you guys follow him on Instagram, or if you're in Sydney, book a session with him. So with training done, oh man, legs are cool. I'm going to do my absolute best to try and get the footage from that session off Jonah, because I know he filmed a fair bit of it. So if you guys saw some shots before, then you probably saw some absolute bangers. If not, I'm sorry, I tried. Now, one thing that I really want to talk about is motivation and where it comes from. I've heard players in the past, and I've had questions saying, Sheldon, I'm not motivated. How are you so motivated? How can I be motivated to get out there and train? And for me, like right now, I think it stems from two things. Number one is seeing myself put in that hard work and get to the next level. So a prime example is like that shooting. It wasn't great, now it's really good. So the motivation is to always better myself and score goals against Jasper and see that improvement. And if you're not seeing improvement, then I would say you're not gonna have any motivation. If I saw myself every single week, let's say I go to Jonah every week and it's just miss after miss after miss after miss, I'm never getting better. I can understand why people may lose motivation over that, and I probably would too, because you're not seeing that. You just feel like you're going like this forever and ever and ever. Alright, we're gonna have to head inside because it's a little bit windy. So that's where I reckon the first place of motivation stems from, that sort of upward growth. But the second place is, man, just wanting to go further, which I guess is kind of intertwined with that growth. Every time I see a new opportunity like what's coming up, I go, man, I'm motivated to get out there and train. I want to do more training sessions, and I also want to make sure when I go to a training session, I'm giving 100%, so that when I get to that new opportunity, I can smash it. And that's the motivation that keeps me going every single week, keeps me going to the gym, keeps me on the field, all of that stuff. So there's a couple of things, and maybe your motivation is, I don't know, having fun like that. I'd say that's a small one for me. If I'm not having fun in my sessions, I'm not motivated. No way in the world. I have to be scoring goals against Jasper. If I'm not scoring goals against Jasper, I'm not having fun, man. So that's kind of where motivation is for me and where it comes from. And I'm interested to hear where motivation comes from you guys down in the comments. Let me know what your thoughts are. What keeps you motivated to keep pursuing the goal of becoming a professional footballer? Because I know for so many of us, it's a tough journey. It ain't easy. It's a real grind and man, it's tough. So that's it from me. Maybe you guys can take something away from that and go, maybe I need to find that motivation from the growth. Anyway, that's just my thoughts on it. Maybe I helped one of you guys out. Man's just finished his lunch. Mate, I saw it when I was editing the game. You zoomed in on something I don't think I've ever seen before. Take him through it.
Well, we were sitting in the grandstand and I'm focusing on the game.
Well, that's good.
That is good, because it takes a lot of concentration to video for 2 hours.
Oh, man.
Hard work. Great skill. Anyway, I'm so focused. No, I'm in the zone, nothing's happening. And Claire says to me, "Can you hear that music?" And I go, What music? She says, "Sheldon's intro from his vlog." What? We're at the football. I'm filming the vlog. What are you talking about? Anyway, I look around and here's this kid at your game. Instead of watching you play football, and you're on the wing right in front of him.
He's watching the vlog.
He's watching the vlog. And so I got some
I wonder
footage.
if he's watching this
I
right
thought
now.
I better capture that. That's pretty cool.
And his mom tells him to shut up and watch it somewhere else. Anyway, I'll roll the clip now.
Yeah, there he is.
Turn it off. Get it right. Turn it off.
So today it's a new day and I really wanted to share this experience with you. As you guys know, this is really the journey of me documenting my process of becoming a professional footballer. That means there's going to be a lot of ups and there's a lot of downs as well, and I had to do something the other night on this day in vlog time, which I don't really like doing, but it's something that has to be done now. As you guys know, there's an opportunity coming up and I'm sorry, I'm truly sorry that I cannot share everything right now. Basically, I'm going to be going abroad in about, it could be 2 to 3 weeks, about that. Maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less. But that's kind of the situation, and with that, it means you have to leave people behind. And that can sometimes be one of the toughest things for people. I've heard so many stories of people who didn't necessarily fulfill their potential or go overseas because they had a girlfriend or they wanted to stay with family. So many different things that kind of halted their process and maybe even stopped their journey to becoming a professional footballer. It's not easy. So the other night I had to tell Lucy what was going on. I let her know that I will be leaving to go to this place in around 2 or 3 weeks, and it's tough, man. It's so tough to tell someone that you love that, like, you're leaving. Now Lucy and I are not separating, we're still together. It's just, you know, you never really want to see someone like go away for a while. So again, yes, I'm sorry I'm not sharing all the news. Yes, I would absolutely love to share with you guys every single thing that is going on in this moment. Just give it a week, things will come, and I'm sorry for that, but again, like, if you guys are ever on this journey, this is something you're probably going to be faced with, having to tell, whether it's family, friends, girlfriends, boyfriends, that you're leaving. And it can be really sad. Like, man, it's tough. But I'm so lucky because Lucy is extremely supportive. She backs me to the hills and is so happy that this opportunity is really becoming something. And I'm so grateful for that. But again, that's kind of like where I'm at right now. I will be sharing a lot more information as the days go by, but I've had to do it once when I first left to England. I did it when I left to Australia, and now I'm doing it again, and it's not something you really want to tell people, but it's something that must be told. So that's where it's all at. So Team Twee, I'm signing out. Make sure you like on the share, subscribe, and join, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.